The Fuhrer's son.
The Fuhrer's son, yeah.
Oh boy.
Episode 32. This one has a post-credit.
Dope! Hey everybody!
I'm Adam.
I'm Sam!
And I'm Will, and we are...
Working Title!
Shit.
It's all good. It was like you pulled the trigger as we clapped. It worked.
Yeah, that's awesome doing that on YouTube. Dumbass.
Gang! The Working Title gang, join our Discord.
We're here for Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, episode 32, The Fuhrer's Son.
Very sweet boy. Writes a whole thesis on why his father's the greatest father.
He's just the best. Perfect
He
dad.
is.
Perfect man.
To his son. You can be a horrible person and still be a decent father. You can also be a trash father and be a great person to everybody else.
You don't think he's an Omni-Man? I love you.
I love Omni.
And your
Man,
mother.
So I'm not going to talk about him.
But as a pet.
I like Omni Man.
He loved the mom as a pet. He actually loved the son.
That show wouldn't have been as good if it wasn't that man. Also being J. Jonah Jameson. But guys, in Fullmetal recently, Kimblee is out of jail. He has 2 Philosopher's Stones. One is a little gummy and one is a crystal. Together, he might be able to just nuke everything because the Sinlings have brought him on to literally be an exterminator of some nation we don't know yet. Maybe it's the North because the North has been talked about a lot. We got some people of interest that are going up there for reasons we will see fleshed out soon. Ed and Al were last with Lanfan and, trying to get her arm fixed. She didn't want it. But we'll see what happens next. I said we just jump into it.
Dr. Marco escaped with Scar, and Scar refigured his face.
Right. And then
Scar's going north.
disconfigured his face.
And they're going north. So guys, if you enjoy our content, make sure to leave a like, punch the subscription button, notification bell's right next to it, leave a comment down below what you thought about our reaction. Check out our Patreon if you want to see the show 1 week in advance. If you want to see it with The Witcher and some Attack on Titan OVAs, check it out. Or if you want to support the channel, talk to us on Discord, and you got some perks on Discord.
And this is our Mark substitute. If y'all want to check out
Fullmetal
Alchemist Brotherhood, go on whatever anime streaming service you can find on, come back to YouTube and watch your boys Working Titles reaction. We're gonna punch it. Boom!
Yeah, you're right.
It does look like her.
No, it doesn't. They found it? What is that?
She's a darling
Is that a kitty
girl,
cat?
isn't she?
Wow, definitely not her.
Yeah, I know.
We can't afford to waste our time here humoring some old lady, your stupid cat.
Yes. Let's have a whole romance episode.
This is like a different animation there.
Let's have a whole episode about just all the kids. Aww. Oh, all the kids! The Fuhrer's son! Oh boy.
We received new intel on Scar.
He's still running then. Does he never give up?
Oh, I'm terribly sorry about that, dearie.
No, ma'am, it was my
Why are you looking at me?
That's an interesting outfit.
That ain't
you're
no
wearing.
granny, whoever this is.
Where are you from, dear?
Shing, actually.
Is that right? You're here sightseeing? There's not much to look at in East City.
That ain't no granny.
Just here transferring trains.
Unless I'm just really
He's
stupid.
going right now.
The train bound for North City is departing from platform 3. This is the final call for all passengers.
Take care, dearie.
Ew, what the fudge? Is it Marco or something?
Huh? I've never seen a cat like that.
Why does everyone think a panda's a cat? I don't understand, man. Never did.
Okay, well, there's those guys.
Was it a flashback? I think it is.
Which way did he go?
Oh, never mind.
I know I heard footsteps coming from over that way.
Oh god. Death.
Over there!
Literal.
Whoa. Hey, we got a silver moon tonight. In real life.
Did you see the moon today?
Silver.
It was crazy.
Right? Yes, that's what it said in the report, sir. And this was yesterday.
Man, Kimblee's out here being in
West,
charge.
huh? Several of our own people were injured while trying to apprehend him.
Is the north.
Scar must be getting desperate. But that could help us. He's leaving us a good trail.
Oh boy.
West.
Where were you when the Westfold fell?
Time to get to work.
Nice reference, yeah. Sounds like Game of Thrones. No, Lord of the Rings.
Bro, who is this granny, yo? I'm trying to think who it could honestly be if it's somebody we know. I don't recognize the face. That's the issue. Frickin' he might know.
A suspicious woman. But that isn't my job.
He knew something was up too.
Frick. Oh.
Looks like a funeral procession.
Well, this is the place for it.
It's quite depressing. When you reach my age, you think about it being you in the box instead of watching it go by.
Oh, surely you can't worry too much about that. You still look plenty young to me.
Oh, stupid. That's that dude. That's why you guys were talking about him. I was like, oh, the guy I don't remember.
I thought the situation must be serious for you to resort to the last-ditch plan. So just to be safe, I wore a disguise.
Of course. Now I see why you're known for being eccentric. That really is some get-up, sir.
Eccentric? I think I'll choose to...
So he
take
shaved
that as
off the
a
mustache. For the
Or the
whole
mustache isn't real.
What is it you need?
True.
Alkahestry.
Master of disguise. No wonder you guys were like
Some information in the library.
knew the guy. I was like,
We can't
I can't help that I don't know the guy from one scene because he's in the bloody show more.
I hope we can at least find something.
Screw y'all, dude.
We were also. That's why we were also like, don't look at the thumbnail.
Okay.
Because it was just
It was just
the
him.
granny.
Your staff have all turned, have they? You've
Yes,
gained
Mom.
some information, but you've lost too much doing it. With all the people you can trust stripped away from you, you won't get anywhere.
Yes, you've got it exactly, sir.
Even Raven, too. Not too long ago, I came to Central and he asked me something. Something I found quite strange.
You want to be immortal?
He wanted to know if I'd be interested in a corps of immortal soldiers.
Oh, wow. That was just a guess.
Did he mean homunculi?
The idea of immortality is simply ridiculous. I told him as much and ended the conversation. And not long after that, I was transferred.
You mean you were demoted?
Indeed I was, and since then I've been stuck with the inglorious job of cleaning up the messes in the eastern area.
And speaking of messes, do you remember the difficulties that we had in Lior? A false priest was scheming for power until the Fullmetal Alchemist uncovered his plan.
Yes, I remember.
That was crazy. Blew up like the freaking
Lior
Hulk.
fell into chaos after that.
That feels like that was
From the
forever ago.
Forces from the east acted quickly. They brought the uprising.
That was
under
like
control.
November.
Third episode.
Yes,
Or
but then
September.
the forces from Central came in, and all of the eastern forces were dismissed. Were you aware of that?
That's a cool shot.
Yeah.
Yep.
Peace in Lior was shattered
Yep.
after the Central forces appeared.
After.
What are they planning now? And what is it they intend to do next? And why can't they hold off? I'm almost retired. If I waited, I'd be free and clear.
Now I know that you're bluffing. I'm sorry, General, but someone like you don't know how to sit by and watch.
Yeah.
You can't do nothing.
Even post-retirement, you'll still
Especially
come
when
out and
your
help.
soldiers are all hardened veterans. Men who fought in the Ishval conflict.
I expected you to come crying to me. When you sent me that note, I thought you just wanted some advice. But you're trying to get me involved in this too, aren't you? And you know it's working. Since things are becoming so interesting over at Central Command, just when I thought my ambition was dead, I'm finding myself fired up again.
Ooh. He wants in on the schemes.
Right, ma'am?
Oh my, no.
He's so weird, dude.
Do you have an opening later, sir? Maybe you and I could grab a cup of tea somewhere.
Very sorry, but no. I appreciate the invitation.
I've seen that.
Oh yes, my favorite type of kitty cat.
Read harder. Process more.
Why is there so little information available on Alkahestry?
Go to the
At
east.
this rate, I'm
That's
thinking
all
we
I've been
might as well
saying.
go to Xing.
Literally.
It'd be hard. Crossing the desert in automail sounds hot.
Let's go there before we go north.
Armstrong?
Hello there.
Yeah. Bro, what?
Edward Elric. I found you.
He's such a monster.
Damn it, Major, what do you want?
This is a library, you know. Quiet. I understand you're after a certain Shingese girl who possesses a strange black and white cat.
Yeah? But how do you know
No,
that?
dude. It's not a
The
cat.
Mustang informed me. I'm running errands for him today. The word is the girl is headed north. According to an eyewitness, she departed by train from East City very recently.
North, huh? Now that's some information I can
Okay.
act on. I appreciate it, Major. And thank the Colonel for me, too.
So,
Hold on a second.
hold on, ask.
There's more. Take this.
What is it?
A letter of introduction, but it might not be much use. First thing, see her.
Or who? What do you mean?
Even further north than Northern Command.
Oh, the blonde chick?
Officer nicknamed the Northern Wall of Briggs defends our border.
Dude, that's tight.
Major General Armstrong.
Oh, he's got family, yo. Oh, okay.
Mr. Question mark.
Selen Bradley.
Celine.
Frick, dude. Alright, we got some siblings up in this house. Now, what's the reason they're trying to get after the Panda Girl is because she knows Alkahestry, correct? And they're trying to figure out why it didn't work it with the father? Okay. I was just wondering why everybody wants it. That makes sense.
Hop that train, baby.
Easily do it. Come on. Train heist. That's the guy. That's not the girl.
It's Marco.
Oh. Disgusting.
Watch Scar is still there. Just
Report to command.
Why was Noodle mustache with them anyway? Like, why is he, you know? How does he just pull up with them out of nowhere?
I can't find any
They can't get rid of
details
him.
about
He's just
easily
Alkahestry.
tagged along.
That May girl's use of long-range alchemy was pretty impressive.
Yeah, her stuff's
I
tight.
wish we could use it. I should have asked her more about it when we were at Dr. Knox's place.
Oh, Salim. Oh
Lynn
boy.
did say it was
Why
specialized for
Salim
the
got
medical
like
field.
thick will legs? Like, what the fuck's going on?
He had child legs. What are you talking about?
Oh, they look big from the camera. What the?
You're wearing a full suit of armor. Does that mean you're the Fullmetal Alchemist's brother?
Maybe.
Yeah, I am.
Awesome!
Thanks.
He's geeking out right
You
now.
should be a bit quieter.
I'm sorry. So, what are you studying? Something cool?
It's called Alkahestry.
What's Alkahestry?
It's alchemy from the country Xing.
Oh, it's from Xing, huh? But you and your brother are already good enough at alchemy to practice here in Amestris. Our country's a major alchemical power, isn't it? We've got all sorts of talented alchemists. So why would you guys look into the kind of alchemy they practice in a foreign country?
To learn more.
I can't tell him I'm trying to find a way to get my body back.
Nope.
Or that we need to figure out how to fight against the homunculi.
Nope.
So what am I supposed to say?
Say nothing.
Well, Alkahestry is supposed to have a lot of medical uses. So I'm just doing some research to see if any of its properties can be used to save people's lives.
Al's so funny, dude.
Oh, wow! That's just what I would expect an Elric brother to say.
I love how the ribbon.
Uh-oh.
Get ready, we're leaving.
Quiet, brother. This is the library. So where are we going?
Look, don't worry about it. I'll tell you everything on the way. For now, let's just get moving. First, we need to stop by the hotel. Hey, who's this kid?
Mr. Armor called you brother. Does that mean you're Edward Elric, the Fullmetal Alchemist?
Yeah.
Oh, cool! You are a tiny alchemist, just like
Bro, dude. The disrespect my boy gets every episode.
Say it again. Once more. I'll send you flying. Hear me? Your little body will go straight out into space.
Imagine he just assaults Bradley's kid.
Yeah.
Just like everyone says.
Step away from Master
Oh,
Salim.
Men in Black.
Wait, don't shoot him!
Master Salim.
Oh,
Are you Salim Bradley?
security for him.
Salim? The Fuhrer's son?
Don't take him hostage.
That's me!
Don't do it.
That's me.
Oh, now they're just at his estate. Okay.
How did this happen?
Yeah. That's what I just said.
Don't look at me.
It's like, what
I'm
the
so
fuck?
sorry. It's just that Salim's been in awe of you for such a long time, Edward.
Huh?
Oh.
Me? Really?
Salim, are you interested in alchemy?
Celebrity status.
My dream is to learn how to practice it. And after that, I want to become a state alchemist just like you, Ed.
Just like me?
And then I'll be able to help my father out as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fear Bradley. Tell me, Salim, do you get along with your father? You like him?
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
And what kind of man is he?
An amazing man. His job is more demanding than anybody else's in the world. He spends all day, every day, thinking about the people of this country.
Of course he does.
Wrong answer.
The Fuhrer's duties must keep him very busy all the time.
That is true. It's something he always insists upon. He's determined to work himself ragged. At his
Right.
age, I'd prefer if he took it a little
There's gonna be
easier.
some serious disappointment coming to your
It's
family.
nothing new. He's always been devoted to his work. That's what he's good at.
Ugh.
Even where women are concerned. I'm afraid he's a bit of an oaf. The first time we met, he made me so angry I actually slapped him.
These guys are dead.
But it worked out for the best.
Look it out.
He asked me
He's
out
like,
after that.
what?
The first date was amazing. Oh, sorry. Listen to me babbling like a little schoolgirl.
He murders people.
They don't know that.
I know. I was just hoping they would say that.
Dad's home!
Hi, dear.
Hello, Daddy!
Well, hello there, my little one.
He's put on the nice guy
Yeah.
voice.
You got the
I
mask
had some
on.
free time for a change, so I thought I'd check in on my family.
Oh,
And I
man.
also happen to hear that the Fullmetal Alchemist and his brother were paying us a visit.
Hello, sir.
Man, I'm scared you might think they're trying to like threaten the family by being here, you know?
You boys in Central Command, right? Hmm?
But that could be a little way to like
So
pressure
you
the
went to
Fuhrer to
these
not
two
fully be
libraries,
so
Yeah,
on the offense against them, because he knows where they live now. Frick, this isn't good.
Are you wondering why he doesn't look like us?
No, sir. It didn't cross my mind.
Well, it's because we aren't related by blood.
We were unable to have any children of our own. So we adopted Salim, and he's our
Probably because
son
he's
now.
homunculus.
Shooting blanks.
I'm proud of my boy. He's grown into a fine, devoted son.
would you
God
cut
damn
it
it,
out
Adam.
already, Dad?
You'd probably fill a bucket.
Stop.
Matter.
Stop.
What's wrong, Elric?
Oh, it's just that we never see you except at the command center. So this is kind of,
It's a side
Alarming.
of you we're not used to seeing, that's all.
Don't get used to it.
Jarring.
But as you can tell, even a man like me has a family waiting for him at home. I'm sure, of course, it's quite different from yours.
Damn, he's still threatening him, just like...
Yeah.
Aw, Daddy, you're leaving already?
Yes. You know I have duties to get back to, Celine. Please, make yourself at home. You're welcome anytime, State Alchemist.
How does a wife not know what a horrible human being he is?
If she's
Because
a
it's-
stay-at-home and takes care of the house, I don't know.
Well, because it starts outside that door. You know what I mean?
I mean, even the whole Ishvalan thing, though. She had to know about
Once
that.
again, it's, I guess, what do they tell the people back in Mistress, you know?
Yeah, because even the kids didn't really understand what had happened there.
Yeah,
and they had people
for sure.
directly affected, like Winry's parents, you know what I mean?
It's sad. Neither Celine nor his mother know what Fuhrer Bradley really is.
It's crazy. Selene's got a
Don't
better,
tell him.
Let's go.
Okay.
We're headed north.
Selene's got a better dad than Alan had.
Obnoxious little brat. Tell us everything she knows about
Maybe.
history.
We don't know Hohenheim's reasons yet. Maybe.
Treatment is better, at least.
Yeah.
We'll be there soon. Get some sleep.
Damn.
Oh man, they pulled up.
Wait.
They pulled up. They were so ready for that.
I see. He managed to escape us again, did he? This is an accurate map of the west area, right?
Yes, sir.
This is the spot where he was last sighted.
Gotta be quicker,
Right
Kimblee.
here. And West City is there. Scar and Marco disappeared somewhere in between the two places.
Mountains?
I would guess the mountains.
The one spot where there's a squiggly, I was gonna say.
Trains slow down when they turn.
Yeah.
How much speed do they lose?
Enough
Is
to
it
jump
possible
off.
The two we're looking for jumped off.
Easily.
It would have been very dangerous, sir. But yes, it's possible.
It's Scar.
You don't say. All right then. After they jumped off, which way would they go? North or south?
I like his aesthetic. I know you don't like Kimblee's too long strands.
It's very weird to
I think it's cool. It gives it like distinctness for me. Are they still on the train? I don't
This is
know.
the first time we've ever been so far north.
Yeah, it is.
I wonder if we'll see any snow.
That would be something. I might like to see that. Snow's one thing we never got much of back home.
To the north.
That was a weird post-credit.
And that was episode 32.
Gang, gang.
32.
So- See, you brought it full circle.
What?
I did the gun at the beginning and you just went gang gang.
I think I did that at the beginning, right?
There you did.
So, Kimblee's on the hunt for Scar. Somewhat successful considering he's at least able to pick up some signs of what Scar might be up to. Tracked him westward. Failed to get him on the train. Jumped off in the mountains. And looks like he predicted that he would go north. What led him to predict that? I don't know.
Yo no say.
Does Kimblee and Scar have a past other than the brother killing? Are there things that he would know that would suggest possibly a north direction? I'm just crossing off the quickest story from the episode because that was pretty much all that happened with Scar and Kimblee.
Scar and one hooded person went west, and May, and another hooded person went north.
Is Mai the Panda Girl?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so that is actually curious that you said that because Personally, I wasn't really sure during the little joke about the black smoke inhaling when they jumped off. I wasn't personally sure if it was actually Marco. Honestly, I thought it was the noodle mustache guy.
Honestly, I didn't see that May was also the hooded person, so I was like, oh, that has to be Marco.
So I don't really know
Yeah,
if they're trying to fool us and it's not really Marco. I guess we'll have to let it see play out, because I don't know if it's a red herring. I don't know what the red herring would be for, just because I'm still trying to really understand that group of four's ultimate goal, just because it is such an odd group tagged together. Can you remind me why they're going north?
To get his brother's research.
Scar's brother's research.
Yes, Scar's brother's research. Scar's brother studied alchemy and alchemistry and put them together and made one arm that I'm guessing we never really saw what it did because he had tattoos on his other arm.
That's the healing one.
The healing one, and then he had the destruction or deconstruction arm on the right arm.
And the deconstructions, that's the one that was from the north.
North doesn't matter. North is where he hid his brother's research.
Oh, okay. So it's not that the people in the north helped his brother learn.
No,
that's just where the research is hidden.
He just hid the research there. After Ishval fell, he went to the mountains.
But am I right in saying our mistress mostly strictly practices deconstruction, where Alkahestry focuses on reconstruction?
Our mistress, what?
Isn't a mistress the name?
Oh, a mistress.
A mistress?
I'm sorry.
Isn't it
I don't. They've not really specifically said that. They just said that Alkahestry focuses more on healing, and alchemy is more like about practical use, like making.
If you're talking about what Celine said, where alchemy is the major power in this.
No. So the reason I always bring this up is because of the first introduction to Alkahestry when Link showed up in the episodes, because they always talked about Alkahestry in the robot town,
Rush Valley.
Rush Valley?
Yeah.
Rush Valley, like it's mostly a medicinal form of alchemy. So every time I think of Alkahestry, all I think is just healing stuff, healing powers, or even though the little panda girl never displays healing powers except the one time with Scar.
Yes. Well, she also has her other ability is
the daggers and
she draws a little pentagram with daggers, and wherever she throws them, she can also activate from where she's at. So she has somehow long range, remote controlled.
Yeah.
Alkahestry. I think the thing is that we just don't. Our characters don't know. Scar doesn't understand his powers. He just knows that his brother figured it out by mixing the two, and Ed and Al don't understand Alkahestry. So that's why they're chasing after the girl, and then the girl, as well as Scar, are both eventually heading north, but Scar headed west first to head off his chase.
Okay. And I do think it's cool that, I know the bad guys are in charge, but that Kimblee just got out of prison, and he's already a general, leading the hunt for the other murderer.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing too. Kimblee, remember, they gave him, back when Roy was just a regular state alchemist, essentially, along with
grunt.
He was a grunt along with all those other people. Kimblee was already in bed with Envy and all them. He was the first one to get a Philosopher's Stone. Yeah, they gave him a Philosopher's Stone to do that.
I'd like to explore that relationship too. Why was it his demeanor as a very
evil
radical,
he's a sick fuck.
radical sadist that they just decided to, it just worked well, a nice blend, kind of
probably that's the kind of person they like.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I just wonder why was he ever possibly a candidate, for being a
sacrifice,
a homunculi,
or a homunculi.
Didn't they bring that up?
I think they did.
They brought that up, and they were like, Kimblee wouldn't do it.
Yeah. Well, I just don't know why. Maybe there's a fault to being a homunculus. You lose something. You can't produce children.
You're not really yourself. At least what we saw.
You lose bits of your
Great and Bradley.
Yeah, that's a nice segue though to talk about Mr. Fuhrer for a little bit. So we ran into his son in the library as they were searching through some books. He's a big fan of the boys. Makes sense. Young celebrities inspire young kids. And they go back to the house. Very dangerous. Very dangerous. Because it just makes ties a little harder when that's the guy forcing you to work for you. And then you show up at the place where he's most vulnerable. Or has most vulnerability because of his family. Assuming he has strong attachments to them. And won't just like, if threatened, just let them die.
Yeah.
Which he might very well do. I don't know how strong he loves his family. But regardless, well, that's I didn't want to spoil the Invincible show, but that's what I was wondering, like, should the day come where maybe Roy or somebody a little bit more radical comes to his doorstep to threaten his family, would it be something that would put him in a corner, or would it not affect him?
Yeah.
So, regardless, he comes here, very on edge, puts on his front. The boys are very on edge, because they, one, he's the bad guy. Two, they've never seen him put on a display of such magnitude of love. So, yeah, I do feel like this will set up for the future now that the boys know of his connections.
Yeah.
Because whether the boys have the gut to do that is a weakness as a chess move should they need to move against the homunculus. I don't think they would do anything to the family, but we know some of the boys' friends that would probably do that. Whether that be Armstrong or Scar or Roy, maybe even Riza. I mean, anyone who's under pressure from them right now has the potential to do something pretty horrible. He can't reproduce, so they adopted Salim.
I was about to say that. You go ahead.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, what a weird, like, you imagine, like, sitting in a room with a family and being
so you wonder why he doesn't look like us? It's like, what the fuck?
It's so weird. Like, no one says that.
Yeah, no one would say that. And no one.
He doesn't also look that different. I know it's an animation, but he has like black hair and
kind of looks like the Fuhrer.
I mean, it's not like you're like adopting a kid from a different country. Like, I don't know.
When I first saw this, I was like, when he dropped that, I was like, I mean, I would have never guessed that he was adopted. Like, it just doesn't, Should have gave him, like, red hair, or gave him blonde hair like his mother, and then it would have been like, oh, okay, clearly.
It's not like my younger brother who has dirty blonde hair, and my parents and my brother all have brown hair. You would think that's adopted.
Exactly. Or both parents have black hair and the kid has blonde hair.
Yeah.
Like something that the parents don't share, because the mom has hair. No, sorry, the father has his almost hair. So
yeah. While we're on the topic of hair, I think Roy Mustang has the most emo hairstyle in this show.
And speaking of Roy, that kid looks like Roy's hair.
Yeah,
strong chance maybe Roy's the baby daddy since he's visiting. He visited. He knew that girl from the brothel. If that's a brothel, like you're saying, she was very friendly.
Sure, married a former.
No, not married.
No,
adopted.
Like a brothel girl's child.
Okay.
You never know. The deep lore of Fullmetal.
You never know.
You never know. The iceberg.
The deeper lore of
the Fullmetal iceberg. This confirmed. Fuhrer is baby daddying Roy's child.
While we're still on the topic of Roy, when you said what would the Fuhrer's reaction be if Roy showed up at his house, I just went right to Pirates of the Caribbean. Hello, chum, and he just burns his house down.
What the fuck? I mean, that's the thing though. So I know like Roy has it in him. If him and Armstrong had the stomach for what they did in Ishval, I wouldn't put past taking out the Fuhrer's family. You know?
Yeah.
Like I could see it. I could see it very easily happening, which kind of sucks for the family because the wife and the son's very sweet.
I too have a loving family to come home to.
Speaking of Major Armstrong, ran into Edward. Ran into Edward in the library. Gave him some news that the girl was seen going north, and he gave a little note.
Armstrong's so freaking weird some
days. He is.
He's so weird some days.
I love it. But he gave a note saying, "Hey, give this to her when you get up north. She is the what was the nickname? The wall, the Iron Wall of Briggs.
Sister or cousin?
Related.
Mom?
Related. Did you see the
wife?
Did you see the wax seal?
Yeah. No, I saw it was a wax seal. I don't know.
It was a little baby hair and a mustache.
so fast.
The Armstrong signature.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It would be really funny if the woman can grow a full-on mustache and that's a wig, and she also has baby hair. Calling it
Brigadier General Armstrong.
Mm-hmm.
She's tough. I thought, honestly, it's funny that it ended up being Armstrong's sister, because when I watched the intro and saw her a couple times, I thought it was going to be like Rizzo's sister.
Yeah.
Just because.
She's sitting on her iron throne, defending the North.
Wall Briggs.
She's got like a guy with a chainsaw arm or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't remember what the other guy had.
There's like a whole like crew behind
There's a dude with
It's cool.
John Lennon glasses.
I like that. I like the North with the giant metal wall. It's pretty tough. I wonder what they're defending up there. Like, what's the wall for? What, is it like a dam on the other side? It looked like there wasn't water or anything on the other side, but what are they protecting? Or are they protecting whatever's inside the wall? I don't know. I don't know what kind of crazy man would want to live up there, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's freezing cold.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like it. The boys are... I know it's the end credits, so sorry for jumping around, but the boys are also heading there. Weirdest end credit ever, but...
That was right.
It's like, I was expecting, like... I honestly thought it'd be like Scar and the guy didn't get off the train, and they happened to be on the same train as the boys or something, but it was like, oh, we're going north. Okay. Cool. Could have saved that for next episode.
I love that Ed has his trademark red for any weather condition. It's got the fur up here.
Oh yeah, he had like the winter red jacket.
Yeah. The old man was the woman.
Oh
He's
my
working with
gosh.
Roy.
Yeah.
That's the very beginning.
Oh yeah. No
Kimblee.
wonder.
And Kimblee spotted it too.
No
He was like,
wonder.
that's not my job.
No wonder you guys knew the man from one scene like 20 episodes ago.
No, in fairness, it wasn't one scene because Roy called him again. Remember before he met with Raven, the general. Remember the guy who was like, "Hey, well, I heard," when Roy's like, "I heard that the Fuhrer is a homunculus," and he's like, "Ha ha 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 ha, that's a silly joke." Like that guy before he gets brought in the room
the
with all
darker
the
skin
generals.
and white hair.
Yeah. Oh, Fokker? I thought it was Fokker.
No.
Okay,
This
that-
guy has a beard. He's
Okay.
he's like one of the top brass of Central.
I don't personally remember him, but yeah,
Okay.
I know you.
They fly-
I know the scene.
They flashed him in this episode.
Yeah, he led Roy
Oh,
into
okay,
the table.
that guy.
Yes.
Okay, I do
But
remember him.
anyways, before that, Roy called, or Roy thought, either he called or he thought back to the old man, and was like, well, I know he said that Raven was the guy I can trust. So they brought him on twice. That was all I'm saying. It wasn't one. It wasn't
that's
just
all
one
good.
time. It was two times. But yes.
That was funny, though. I like the cameo. Or, like, the return to that guy.
Yes.
I was like... Well, first of all, because that guy was not on my mind at all, I was like, who the hell is this weird? Like, as soon as they showed him, it reminded me of, like, a Tyler Perry movie.
Yeah.
Where just, like, it's so blatantly, obviously, just Tyler Perry in every role. I was like, please don't be Hohenheim or some weird thing like that. Like, Hohenheim's just been, like, doing Master Disguise every episode. Just always featured.
I love that Kimblee was like, a suspicious woman. Not my job, though. And just
I like that, too. That was
kept
fun.
moving. But Roy, gave him the lowdown of, the
What's happening?
homunculus story, the
temptation of joining back when you're so close to retirement.
Yeah, and how all of Roy's pieces are gone, and he needs some help from the old man from the east, and his time's not done yet. So
No, he's got a spark of new energy as his old 90-year-old self. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. He's definitely dead. I feel like he's dead. Should have stayed in retirement, dude.
what the fuck?
He ain't making it.
No, he's
If
good.
things are going to war, Salim's dead, the wife's dead, that guy's dead. Kill Noodle Mustache. What?
Where's all this coming from?
Because we're building up to something. It feels like we're going somewhere. I feel like things are going to pop off. I would hope.
Yeah.
Feels like things are popping off. I mean, something's got to happen. We can't always just sit down and talk to Salim. Hopefully not.
Hey, you want an episode about the kids? Like,
Yeah.
give me an episode about the kids.
I wanted an episode with Panda Girl being chased by the boys and having a fun little cute episode about all of them. And we got Salim. I mean, Salim was cute too, but whatever.
Give me an episode about the kids, bro.
It's all about the kids.
You got an episode about the kids, and it was one of the most depressing episodes ever made.
I didn't ask for that.
Yeah, true.
I didn't ask for that.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah. Guys, if you enjoyed this reaction, make sure you leave a like on it. Subscribe to the channel if you enjoy our content and our commentary. Make sure you stay tuned for others and go check out the playlists for other Fullmetal episodes as well as Jujutsu Kaisen or whatever other anime we got out there. Make sure you just support us. We appreciate it in any capacity. We'll see you in the next video. Punch it.
We're watching Attack on Titan.
Yeah, that too. Watch that.
And Vinland Saga.
That too.
And My Hero.
Yeah, watch that too.